Think back to the year 1876. It was our country's 100-year anniversary. Vallejo was a boom town, and patriotic sentiment was everywhere.
What? Victorian? Isn't that like a British thing? I mean, it's even named after the Queen of England, right? And what about the arts and crafts movement? Isn't that just like British bourgeoisie with champagne? No, we need something American.
Even though this was still the Victorian era, old-fashioned American style was very popular. And, full disclosure, it wasn't really a revival of colonial architecture. In many cases, these were just homes dressed up with old-timey details and often including even some of the design aspects of the then popular Victorian aesthetic.
Wait a minute. What do you mean bay windows are Victorian? No. I don't want to be Victorian, but I want my bay windows. Isn't this the San Francisco Bay Area? I mean, shouldn't bay windows be standard on all houses?
So what defines a colonial revival anyway? I'm glad you asked. Colonial revival architecture favors simplicity and balance. These homes were trying to be classical and old-fashioned. They brought back various colonial design patterns such as those seen in moldings, columns, and entablatures. They were typically 2 stories with symmetrical facades, evenly spaced windows, and symmetrical roofs. Elaborate front doors are common, often with pediments or porticos, which is just a fancy word for a porch with a roof held up by columns. So the colonial revival
Hey, why are there no knock-knock jokes about colonial America? It's because freedom rings. Yeah. Hey, this is called the Independence. Yoo-hoo!
These are the type of people that live in Vallejo. But by the mid-1800s, irrational romanticism had greatly eclipsed the neat, rational world of Thomas Jefferson. The idea of a balanced, ordered world framed by the rationalistic "I think, therefore I am" had largely fallen out of fashion for the more Victorian era "I drink, therefore I am." Remember, these homes are more an idea of an older time than an actual attempt to recreate colonial architecture. Everything about them follows the ideals of openness, balance, symmetry. They're really the kind of house that somebody like Thomas Jefferson could understand.
Sounds like a great place for a party, like an Enlightenment type of party where everyone wears wigs and tights and has to drink watered down apple cider. I think I'm gonna go party with the Victorians. Yeah! Happy 4th of July, yeah!
My name is Chris Jacobson. I'm the creator of Vallejo Historic Homes, a website for historic property here in Vallejo. When you visit, you'll be able to see resources for historic homeowners, tools for buyers and sellers, and of course, actual historic properties listed for sale. VallejoHistoricHomes.com. I hope to see you there. And all joking aside, happy 4th of July.